Is my medical misdiagnosis considered a personal injury? Imagine going to the doctor feeling unwell and trusting they will find out what's wrong. But if they miss or misinterpret your condition and it causes harm, what happens? That's where personal injury law can come into play. Yes, a medical misdiagnosis can be considered a personal injury claim. When a healthcare provider fails to identify your illness correctly, and this mistake leads to injury or worsened health, you may have grounds to seek compensation. Medical misdiagnosis falls under medical malpractice, a specific type of personal injury claim. It happens when a doctor or healthcare worker incorrectly diagnoses your illness, delays diagnosis, or overlooks a medical problem that a competent professional would have caught. But not every mistake counts. The misdiagnosis must be due to negligence, meaning the provider did not meet the standard of care expected in their field. If the error results in harm, that's when it becomes a personal injury case. To prove your claim, you need to show for key things. First, you had a doctor-patient relationship, meaning the healthcare provider agreed to treat you. Second, the provider breached the standard of care by failing to meet the skills and knowledge expected. For example, they might have ignored symptoms or failed to order necessary tests. Third, you must prove causation, that the misdiagnosis directly caused your injury or made your condition worse. Finally, you need to demonstrate that you suffered actual damages, like additional medical bills, pain, emotional distress, or lost income. Common ways misdiagnosis happens include failing to order essential tests like blood work or scans, misreading test results, dismissing symptoms without proper evaluation, or not referring you to a specialist when needed. Sometimes, providers ignore your complete medical history or overlook other possible diagnoses. If they do not follow the accepted standards, that can be considered negligence. Proving a misdiagnosis caused your injury often requires expert medical testimony. An experienced healthcare professional must testify that the provider's actions fell below the standard of care. Your legal team will review your medical records, compare them to what a competent professional would have done, and connect the dots between the misdiagnosis and your injury. If your claim is successful, you can recover damages. These include medical expenses for treatments related to the misdiagnosis, lost wages, and future medical costs if your condition worsened. You can also seek non-economic damages like pain and suffering and emotional distress. It's important to act within your state's time limits, called statutes of limitations. Usually, you have 2 to 3 years from the date you discovered the misdiagnosis or its consequences to file a claim. Waiting too long can mean losing your chance to seek compensation. Medical misdiagnosis matters because it involves a breach of trust and can cause serious harm. When healthcare providers don't meet the standard of care, they can be held accountable through personal injury law. If you believe your misdiagnosis caused injury, consulting with a personal injury attorney can help you understand your options and build a strong case.